Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watch You Want, and thanks for logging on. Today, we're looking at a Patek Philippe 5140G001 perpetual calendar. You can see this 37mm, 18 karat white gold Patek Philippe perpetual calendar on our website, watchyouwant.com. Purchase it there, and if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Watch You Want Inc. You can also click the card icon in the right-hand side of this video to go to the product listing for this watch on our website with photos and prices. Now you can see on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, the Patek Philippe 5140G is the image of elegance. It's also traditionally sized, beautifully detailed, and its massive information easily legible, but its defining feature is its svelte profile. This watch, despite its complexity and automatic winding, is only 9mm thick, and with a stepped case flank and domed bezel, it will easily slide under even the tightest of dress cuffs. Now, it is larger than its predecessor, but I will mention, compared to the 3940, the watch retains the essential form while increasing the case size by approximately 1.5mm. It is larger, but it is by no means oversized in any sense. Now, to the 9mm thickness and 37mm size across the round of the case, I'm going to add that the length between extremities, which is to say, the lug-to-lug measurement of this watch, is a compact 46mm, so it has good span without being outsized. It's also incredibly comfortable. Now, you feel the heft of white gold, but you don't feel any kind of untoward mass, and the watch head is beautifully balanced by an incredibly substantial 18 karat white gold Calatrava cross single fold deployant made by Patek Philippe. Just like the case, it is very substantial, very hefty. It almost doubles the mass of the entire watch and strap assembly, so substantial is it. But it is the dial, the bezel, and the case of this watch that defines its elegance. Now you can see that in general profile, it is very similar to the 3940 that preceded it. Where it differs is in the composition of the dial itself, and here are the principal differences. Compared to its predecessor, you do have longer, rather elongated indices. Each one of the 18 karat white gold hour indices extends fully from its innermost peak straight to the inner circumference of the bezel. Now, on the 3940, these would have ended at the minute track. They were somewhat shorter and they didn't extend to the outermost periphery of the dial. Here, they're longer, they have more presence, and quite frankly, they offer you more gold. You also get a different treatment of the radial date at 6 o'clock, where you can see that the 27 and the 5 have been somewhat shortened in order to fit, so they have a little bit of a miniaturization effect such that it's almost as if the radial date track has been a little bit warped by the gravitational fields, so to speak, of the sub-registers at 3 and 9 o'clock. Now, while the printing of the 24-hour scale and the day, as well as the month and the quartile scale for the leap year, has changed a bit from the 3940, it's very difficult to distinguish between them unless they're side by side. The prime differentiating factors will be the indices, the change to the radial date, and the size of the case. There is a small difference as well in the printing of the Patek Philippe marquee at 12 o'clock. It is larger, it is bolder on the 5140 as opposed to its predecessor. Now, since 2006, this has been one of the staples of Patek Philippe's Grand Complication lineup. The watch, a true automatic winding perpetual calendar, also features the less common 122-year moon phase. So the moon phase at 6 o'clock will be accurate to 122 years from the point of its programming. Now, the more common arrangement is a moon phase that is accurate for 2.7 years. Obviously, on a perpetual calendar, Patek raises its game, and likewise, you see it raises its game on the caseback. Now, you can see it's a rather vintage snap-style caseback over a 240Q automatic caliber. Now, the 240 is Patek Philippe's higher grade automatic winding caliber, ultra thin, automatic winding with a perpetual calendar and a moon phase. It is nevertheless only 3.88mm thick, so this is a true ultra thin complication in every sense. Now, it is automatic with a 38 to 48 hour power reserve. It contains 27 jewels and just over 270 pieces. This is one of the original Geneva seal versions. You can see the Geneva hallmark just beneath my thumb at the periphery of the bridge. So it features the older finishing stamp. Today it's the Patek Philippe interlocking P&P. It's the same standard of quality, just in a more romantic package. And the decoration is impeccable. Mirror polished anglage. You can see the tight and even perlage across the base plate, beneath the balance, and beneath the micro rotor. The micro rotor, 22 karat gold. The balance, a Patek Philippe free sprung Gyromax style. It is a 3 Hz or 21 21,600 vibration per hour heartbeat, so a little bit statelier than a 4 Hz, but quite accurate and, thanks to the Gyromax arrangement, quite resistant to disruption due to vibration or shock on the wrist. So while it is a fine watch, a dress watch, it is nevertheless a fairly hardy watch as well, and it is considered to be a modern classic, combining the profile of Patek Philippe's signature Calatrava-style lugs and case flanks with abundant legibility, simplicity, timeless details, and the kind of value that endures through generations. You can see this Patek Philippe 5140G perpetual calendar on our website, watchyouwant.com.